we're making bananas Foster. So just put the butter in the pan on medium-high heat, then add the brown sugar, let it melt down. I would stir it around occasionally. I would also recommend to have all of the ingredients measured out and waiting, because once this gets going, once those bananas go into the pan, it's going to move along fairly quickly. So it just makes it easier so you don't get backed up in the process, caught off guard. You can see I adjust the heat every once in a while. I'm not really making big adjustments. It's just little adjustments, trying to find my happy spot with how it's cooking, kind of on each side of the mark on the dial. We basically just let it simmer until it gets nice and bubbly. And you'll notice that the brown sugar is not going to completely dissolve. That won't happen until we add the alcohol later. So don't worry if it looks a little grainy. We're going to add our bananas. It's easier if you go flat side down first, but it doesn't really matter. I ended up actually using 3 bananas in this one because I only had 3 bananas left and didn't want to have an extra banana left over, so I just put all 3 in there. You only want to cook it for about 30 seconds, maybe, 30, 45 seconds roughly. Um, these bananas were a little on the ripe side, so they're a little softer. I would prefer them to be a little more firm, and they won't be breaking up as much as these are. And once you get them flipped over, do another 30, 45 seconds or so on the other side. And then we're going to add the rum. And like I had mentioned in the ingredients list, I just used uh, all rum. So I did 3 ounces of rum because I don't use banana liqueur ever except for this, or I would use it for this, but I don't want to buy any just to have it sitting around all the time waiting. So I turn the flame off if you're using a gas stove, because as you'll see when I go to relight this with the alcohol in there, it ignites instantly into the flambe. And that's the you can use white rum, dark rum, whatever you prefer. Yeah, you can see there just it ignited. If it doesn't ignite with a gas stove like that, then you can just simply tilt the pan slightly to get the alcohol fumes to the edge and see if it'll catch. If it won't catch, or if you're using an electric stove, you can use a long, like barbecue style lighter or a long match. Just be careful. And then I tossed 2 pinches of cinnamon, which gives like a crackly effect. Or you don't have to add it. You can add the cinnamon anytime. If you do it while it's flaming, it gives that little sparkle. And basically, just cook it until all of the flame goes out, which is the alcohol burning off. And this is the point where the brown sugar is going to dissolve, and the flambe portion of this is what makes this sauce like silky smooth, and really delicious. So if you can't drink alcohol, I mean the alcohol cooks out, but if you can't have it for any reason, pretty much you really can't make this without the alcohol. It's just going to be like not good. You might as well just make something else. You might as well fry up some bananas or whatever and just eat it. It won't be the same. You can make it without the alcohol, but it won't taste the same. And that's basically it. It's done. It's after the flame goes out, you just turn off your heat and serve it over your ice cream and enjoy. Thanks for watching.